Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Chelsea. Taking on Bournemouth today. You see we are the only team playing on this Wednesday. The rest, well, in fact the entirety of the chasing pack have already won their games. So the gap is down to 9 points. Of course we can restore it to 12 with a victory today. Squad's going to be remaining the same. Courtois, let's actually make it arranged properly. Courtois, Luiz, Cahill, Zuma, Azpilicueta and Alonso, Matic, Conte, Willian, Hazard and Costa. The only change being Chalobah, who is suspended today. I spoke in the last episode about maybe recalling a youngster or two. I've decided to recall Charlie Muzonda, so he'll be coming into the squad to feature as we progress. Starting on the bench today, but I'm going to hopefully give him some game time when we jump out to elite. Auto number, he's number 38. So Bournemouth sitting in 9th place currently. That won't be a walkover. Pardon me, but hopefully we should be able to get a comfortable win at home today. Unbeaten at home still, of course. The only loss we have suffered, if memory serves correctly, was a 4-0 hammering at Anfield where we had to play a largely rotational side. We had about 4 or 5 out with injury that day. And the squad's just not deep enough to cope with that sort of thing. Willian for Cahill now to Conte. Probing for the early goal here at the bridge. Alonso moves it to Hazard. Space opens up. In for Costa. Nice touch. Buries it. Beautiful after just 12 minutes. Diego Costa. Only the second goal of the season for him. He has had a long injury layoff. So good to see him scoring there. Dominant performance on the stats today, but not a lot happening. Booking for Harry Arter. And the whistle goes for half time after a rather mundane first half. Let's try and encourage the boys to push on here, see if we can't bag ourselves another goal or two. Make sure we hold on to this position. Another free kick. Wilshere in the book this time? Yep, absolutely he is. Matic now. Pressing forward at the start of the half. Hazard finds Costa, who loses it to Wilshere, who's still flying into the tackles. Watch out for a wee red card there for Jack Wilshere. Wilson trying to get forward now. Good challenge by Luiz, but it does break to Wilshere again. Can Conte pinch it? He absolutely can. Flattens Wilshere in the process. Wilshere trying to track back now. Costa, Matic, pass it Matic, losing it to Arter, who's also in the book. They're still flying in, those booked Bournemouth players. Costa for Conte. Evades Wilshere. Cook playing it long though. Counter could be on. We have to be careful about those long balls, but Zuma sweeps up. Courtois back to Zuma. Playing it to Alonso, now Conte, pokes it through to Costa, takes it with him, decent play, has to have a shot, not much support, easy for Federici. But I would not be surprised to see one of those Bournemouth midfielders getting sent off the way they're still going in. N'Golo Kante now in the book. Somebody's getting sent off in that midfield battle, I'm telling you. As Max Grado replaces Junior Stanislas on the Bournemouth side. 15-1 in terms of the shots here. So we're absolutely dominant in the game. Oh, our two midfielders are in the book now. 17 shots to 1, 18-1. Bloody hell, we're absolutely battering them, but no breakthrough. Let's change to more central play, and I'm going to bring off Hazard for Musonda now. Bringing him on, not a lot of time to go here. Courtois with the free kick, playing it to Luiz. Luiz forward, Willian takes it in. And there it is, Harry Arter tripping Willian. The booking will come, and the red card will give us time to bring on Victor Moses to get a bit of fitness, as well as Batshuayi on for Costa, as Harry Arter gets sent off. Could see it coming a mile away, yep. Stuart Atwell into the pocket. Harry Arter, red card, off he goes. Could be our second 1-0 victory in a row. Last time out, of course, we beat Swansea 1-0 at Liberty Stadium. Pretty much a game that mirrored this. Not a lot of action, but a comfortable victory for us. Lots and lots of shots to spare. Could be concerning going forward. when we're playing teams that could trouble us at the other end if we're not converting a lot of our shots. But it is another 3 points. It does restore that gap, as I was saying at the start of the episode, to 12 points at the top of the league. We've got Newcastle coming up in the cup away from home. A game we have to be a little bit careful about. We're not going to rotate too much. We're going to show some respect to the FA Cup. I'd like to win the treble this year. It looks like we're on for the League Cup. We have Leicester in the semi-final to come. I believe the other semi-final is Huddersfield Sunderland, yeah. So there's no big teams really left in it that we have to worry about. Get past Leicester and it should just be a case of sweeping up the cup in the final. Origi's went to Tottenham. He could be an asset for them. If they treat him right, he can develop very easily into a world-class striker with proper management. Sabitzer went to Liverpool. Okay, so it's cup time. Begovic can play. Ake on the bench for Terry there. Do we play him instead of Zuma? Do you know what? I'm going to leave Zuma in the squad just now. What does he want again? A new deal? Nah, not so much. Do you know what? I'm going to play the narrow formation, and instead of Hazard, I'm going to start Musonda with Willian. A little bit of a rotation considering it is the cup, but not too much. Still a very, very strong side we're putting out. As we're at St James's Park. It'd have been nice, it'd have been preferable to actually draw a League 2 team or something like that. We could have rotated rather heavily, but I'm not going to disrespect Newcastle. They've got a lot of decent players and could cause us some trouble if we're not careful. We don't put out a strong side. And Zuma's warned. Oof, bit worried that was going to be a booking early on. A warning for callback as well on the other side. Obviously we want to win the game here, but it wouldn't be the end of the world for me if we get a draw and take them back to Stamford Bridge. Another free kick, booking this time for Jack Colback. Free kick the other way now, and a booking for Azpilicueta. Scrappy game, broken up by a lot of fouls as Begovic plays it out to Kurt Zuma. Pings it forward to Musonda, given away to Anita, but he does win it back. That's the most important thing. Costa driving, not holding it up well, but Musonda recovers it. Nice flick from him to Costa. Alonso now to Matic. Plays it to Conte now. Not many options. Goes forward. Musonda to Costa. Lovely turn and he's in. And oh, a beautiful goal. Musonda will technically get the assist there, but that was all Diego Costa. Lovely turn and slots it into the corner. 1-0. It looks like Newcastle will suffer the same fate as most other teams who've faced us this season. Azpilicueta coming off at half-time for Moses. Incidentally, he can get some 45 minutes of football here as he looks to recover his fitness. Willian's disappointed a bit today with the 6.5. Oh, corner kick now, Musonda to take. Can he get 2 assists? And it goes, header away though. Willian heads it back in, Darlow catches it, if that was a highlight. Wow, that was a highlight, okay. Let's take off David Luiz, who looks pretty tired out there, for Ake. Ake is... does it tell us here if he's left-footed? He is left-footed, okay. Switch him with Kurt Zuma. And he comes. And we'll go with Pedro for Willian. He'll play alongside Musonda in behind Costa. Full 90 minutes for Costa today. And hopefully it's just a case of seeing this out now as Darlow's going to kick it long for Newcastle. Headed on by Matic though. Musonda deflects. Ake will help her on to Alonso. Come on, play it. Oh, forward to Conte. Into Musonda now. turns. Can he get a shot? He plays it to Pedro. Overlap from Moses. Should be a goal. Good save by Darlow, but Moses has to bury that, I'm afraid. We should be through. It should be over. But it's a good save by the goalkeeper in the end. Scrappy now. As Colback plays it to Vukic. But it should be a case of just seeing it out. Alonso's corner now. If we can get a second, that will help a lot. Musonda fires it back in. Oof. And it's a howler from Darlow, but it's Charlie Musonda with the goal. Exactly what he had to do today. Given a start in the squad. Gets a goal and an assist. Probably the man of the match as well. Happy as Larry. Could not be happier. As Vernon Anita goes into the book. Alonso now trying to rub the salt into the wounds there. Pedro in. Conte holds it up. Pedro fires it across. Blocked. Alonso angles it in. It deflects off the bar, and that will probably be Dummett's. Yep, corner kick given. I don't expect to get anything out of that. I think the cross was the highlight there, hitting off the bar. But a good game for Musonda. First start. Recalling him there. Maybe he can get many more. Him and Chalobah I can see being mainstays in this team going forward. Want to make sure we develop some youngsters. Dummett firing it long. Mitrovic chases it down for Gouffran. Cross well blocked by Zuma. Matic will dink it away. And that'll be that. 2-0 at St James's Park. Man of the match for Charlie Musonda. Right decision to make him the one to recall from loan. Another 2 victories. Another clean sheet actually. That makes it 4 clean sheets in a row. 5 in our last 6. It's been a long time since that Liverpool game actually. We haven't conceded more than 1 goal. So we have a good record in that regard. The next episode is going to feature Leicester and Everton. Before that Hull and Man United game looms large. Of course no Europe coming up for us, so the Cups probably take a lot of our focus now since we are 12 points ahead in the league, and I don't expect to lose that. I expect the league to be ours. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. 2 comfortable victories, and perhaps not the most exciting episodes to watch. Not a lot of action, but we are trucking on steady. If you have enjoyed this episode, incidentally, if you could pop down below and leave a like, that would be fantastic. It does help out small channels, as I always say, more than you do realise. So I thank you guys in advance for that, and I hope to see you next time for Leicester and Everton.